डियर स्टूडेंट, वेलकम बैक। पॉलिटिकल साइंस की एमसीक्यू सीरीज़ में आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे कुछ इम्पॉर्टेंट 200 क्वेश्चन आंसर्स रिलेटेड टू इंटरनेशनल पॉलिटिक्स। सो आज बेसिकली जो हमारे क्वेश्चंस रिलेटेड होंगे वो होंगे इंटरनेशनल पॉलिटिक्स से। इसमें थ्योरी, कॉन्सेप्ट और वेरियस जो स्कॉलर्स हैं उनके स्टेटमेंट्स, इन सब से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस होंगे। तो once again I would like to welcome you all in the study with comfort एंड प्लीज़ अगर एक रिक्वेस्ट है, अगर आपको मेरा वीडियो या कंटेंट आपको वर्थफुल लगता है और आपके एग्ज़ाम्स में ज़रा भी हेल्प करता है तो प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब माय चैनल एंड शेयर इट, लाइक इट एंड कमेंट ज़रूर करना। कमेंट से क्या है ना, मुझे फीडबैक मिलेगी और मुझे और बेटर ऐसे कंटेंट क्रिएट करने में हेल्प मिलेगा, मोटिवेशन मिलेगी। सो थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग गाइज। शुरू करते हैं आज का वीडियो। आपको पता है कि इंटरनेशनल पॉलिटिक्स बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट सेक्शन है हमारे पॉलिटिकल साइंस में, जिसमें से 50% ऑफ द सिलेबस हमारा इंटरनेशनल पॉलिटिक्स से रिलेटेड होता है और इसमें से बहुत ही सिंपल क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं। बट जनरली क्या होता है, इंटरनेशनल पॉलिटिक्स में हमारी उतनी प्रैक्टिस नहीं होती है क्वेश्चन आंसर को लेकर, तो ये एक मेजर प्रॉब्लम एरिया बन जाता है स्टूडेंट के लिए। आप जो पॉलिटिकल थ्योरी है, पॉलिटिकल कॉन्सेप्ट्स हैं जैसे लिबर्टी, जस्टिस, इक्वालिटी, इनके तो आप लोग कर लेते हैं, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन की प्रैक्टिस कर लेंगे क्वेश्चंस की। बट जनरली स्टूडेंट्स का प्रॉब्लम रहता है इंटरनेशनल पॉलिटिक्स का एरिया। तो ऑलमोस्ट आज हम 200 जो इम्पॉर्टेंट एमसीक्यू बनते हैं इंटरनेशनल पॉलिटिक्स से उसको कवर करेंगे। तो वीडियो थोड़ी लंबी बनेगी, पहले ही मैं बता दूं आपको। बट हाँ, पूरी वीडियो में आपको जितने भी इंटरनेशनल पॉलिटिक्स के क्वेश्चंस होंगे वो आपको 200 क्वेश्चंस में मिल जाएंगे। तो वीडियो थोड़ी लंबी बनेगी बट आपके लिए बहुत हेल्पफुल रहने वाली है। आपका पूरा इंटरनेशनल पॉलिटिक्स, ज़्यादातर जो इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं वो इस वीडियो में कवर हो जाएंगे। तो पहला क्वेश्चन है, ऑथर ऑफ पॉलिटिक्स अमंग नेशन। ये जो बुक है ये बहुत ज़्यादा पूछी जाती है कि हु इज़ द ऑथर ऑफ पॉलिटिक्स अमंग नेशन, द स्ट्रगल फॉर पावर एंड पीस। सो हु हैज़ रिटन दिस बुक? द ऑप्शन ए, हंस जे मॉर्गेनथाउ। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, fill in the blanks, is the core point around which whole of realism revolves. So we, what is the most important concept जिसके अराउंड में जो रियलिज्म की थ्योरी है वो रिवॉल्व होती है? तो दिस इज नेशनल इंटरेस्ट। सो ऑप्शन ए वुड बी द राइट आंसर। सो रियलिज्म में मेन आप जो स्कॉलर है वो फोकस करते हैं कि जो नेशनल स्टेट हैं उनके लिए सबसे प्राइमरी क्या होता है, नेशनल इंटरेस्ट को सेफगार्ड करना। नेक्स्ट चलते हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 में, रियलिस्ट थ्योरी इज पुट फॉरवर्डेड बाई। सो राइट ऑप्शन वुड बी ऑप्शन डी, मॉर्गेनथाउ। क्वेश्चन नंबर 4, मॉर्गेनथाउ लेज स्ट्रेस ऑन द। सो सबसे ज़्यादा जो महत्व दिया है मॉर्गेनथाउ ने वो दिया है पावर को। सो ही ऑल्सो डिस्क्राइब द इंटरनेशनल रिलेशन एज अ स्ट्रगल फॉर पावर पॉलिटिक्स। Next, question number 5. System is a whole which is compounded of many parts. Who said this? So, who has given this statement as system is a whole which is compounded of many parts? So, right answer would be option B, Colin Cherry. Question number 6. System theory is introduced by. So, the right answer is option B, Kaplan. Question number 7. In which system states would have equal potential to destroy each other? So the right answer would be option B, the veto system. Question number 8. Which system is equal to world federation? So the right answer would be A, the universal international system. Next question, the system prevailed in 18th and 19th century is. So 18th and 19th century system is known as balance of power. Next question number 10, loose bipolar system may convert into. The right answer would be C, tight bipolar. Question number 11, politics is the study of shaping and sharing power. So the right answer would be A. Who has said this statement? Loswell. Question number 12, world public opinion has a major role in. The right answer would be D, foreign policy. Question number 13, which influence deeply the foreign policy of a nation. So what is that factor? So that is a culture. Next question number 14. First World War came to an end by, so ये था option A, Treaty of Versailles. Question number 15. SARC was founded in, so the right option is A, 1985. Question number 16. Yes, what is the capacity to affect others' behavior? So this is option A, power. So power is the capacity to affect others' behavior. Question number 17. Coal, iron, copper, etc. are. So what are these factors? These are raw materials. Question number 18. Team spirit is. So the right answer is C, moral. Team spirit is a kind of moral value. Question number 19. What is the management of international relations? So this is diplomacy. So diplomacy is the management of the international relation. Question number 20. So what is an element of national power? So it is military. Question number 21. Author of international relation. So it is D, Palmer and Parkins. Palmer and Parkins. Next, question number. So what is an instrument of peace? So instrument of peace is a disarmament. Because of war, civil war and power, these are the instrument of war and the violence. So disarmament is an instrument of peace. Disarmament is the process where you reduce the nation state reduce their weapons, their military strength and all, right? Next, question number 23. Propaganda is an instrument of. So right option is B, national interest. Question number 24. Equilibrium in distribution of power is. So right answer is option B, balance of power. Next question. One for all and all for one said by. So the right answer is A, Morgenthau. Next, question number 26. Partition is a method of. So the right answer is A, balance of power. Next, question number 27. Alliance and next इसका component बनेगा आपका option B, counter alliance. Because if there is the nation state go for alliance, so the जो opposition nation होंगे, जो enemy nation होंगे, they will go for the counter alliance. For example, we can take जब American led group has constituted NATO, then the जो other power block था आपका USSR, उसने वार्सा पैक्ट बनाया था. So अगर अमेरिकन लेड ग्रुप ने नाटो बनाया एज एन मिलिट्री अलायंस, तो इसका काउंटर अलायंस क्या बना था आपका वार्सा पैक्ट. नेक्स्ट, क्वेश्चन नंबर 28. A state located in between two superpower. So the right option for this question is option B, buffer zone. Question number 29. The machinery for joint action. So the right option is option B, collective security. Question number 30. The first test case of collective security was. So the right option for this question is option C, Korea. Question number 31. A mutual insurance plan is. So the right option for this question is the option C, collective security. Question number 32. Uniting for peace resolution was in. So the right option is option B, 1950. Next, Napoleon said that the foreign policy of a country is shaped by. So the right answer for this question is option C, geography. Next, CIS stand for. So what is the meaning of CIS? CIS stand for the option D, Commonwealth of Independent State. Next question, diplomat is ... of his mother country. So the right option for this is C, eyes and ears. So diplomat is eyes and ear for his mother country. So it makes sense, right? Next, question number 36. Foreign policy is formulated by. So right option for this question is option C, government. Imperialism is expansion of. Option B is the right answer, territory. Question number 38, dollar imperialism is an example of option A, economic imperialism, because it is related to currency. Question number 39, sun never sets in the empire. So what is the right answer for this? It is option C, British Empire. Question number 40, is a way of eliminating war. So what is that component? Option C, disarmament. So disarmament is a way of eliminating war. Question number 41, UN Security Council has, so it has 15 members. अगर ये पूछता है कि कितने परमानेंट मेंबर्स हैं तो 5 परमानेंट मेंबर्स हो जाएंगे और 10 नॉन परमानेंट मेंबर्स. अगर टोटल मेंबर्स पूछता है तो ये 15 होगा. ओके. Next question number 42. John Newman has associated with. So the right option for this would be option A, game theory. Question number 43. Equilibrium theory is put forwarded by. The right option for this is George Laska. Option D. Question number 44. Idea of equilibrium is taken from. So the right option for this is C, economics. Next question, autonomy in political sphere is advocated by. So the right option for is this C, realism. Next question, Treaty of Westphalia was on. So the right option for this is 1648, option C. Question number 47, Second World War broke out in. So the right option is 1939. Next, feeling of oneness is. So the right option is nationalism. Element of nationalism is not. So the right option for this is war and peace. Next, common language and literature. What it does for nationalism basically, so it increase nationalism. Common language and literature increase nationalism. Next question is, national flag is a symbol of. So the right option is realism, option C. Bargaining theory is an extension of. So the right option for this is option A, orthodox game theory. Next, traditional approach in the study of international politics. So the right option for this is C, historical approach. Question number 54, liquidation of colonialism is after. So the right option is B, Second World War. You will see that after Second World War, there was a elimination of colonization. Yeah, you can say that there was the process of decolonization was started after the Second World War. Next, when did international politics chair came into existence? So the right option is 1919. Who were the leaders in the chair of international politics? So the right option is Zimmern and Webster. The study of international relation was written by. So the right option is C, Quincy Wright. Next question, interest, conflict and or the elements of international politics. So the right option for is this, international conflict and power. The both are the element of international politics. Question number 59, methodology of the study of international relation is, so this is descriptive in nature. Next, methodology of a study of international politics is, so the right option is option B, analytic. Question number 61, national politics and international politics cluster around. So the right option is option B, interest. Next question, in national politics, actors are. So the right option is C, individuals. In international politics, actors are. So the right option is independent state. In international politics, individuals are under the authority of. So the right option is A, state. The class of civilizations and the making of world order was written by? So the right option is Samuel P. Huntington. Samuel P. Huntington. Okay. Next, philosophical approach studies basically. So option A, human nature. Next question, eclectic approach is more. So the right option is C, scientific. Field 68, blank, fill in the blanks, is a whole which is compounded of many parts. So the right option is C, system. So system is a whole which is compounded of many parts. Next question, modern world is. So modern world is, the right option is C, multi-state. Next question, decision making approach is known as. So the right option is C, SBC model. Next, question number 71, fill in the blanks, plays an important role in decision making. So the right option is D, environment. Next, behavioral approach. So this environment is talking about the international political environment. So what is the environment of geopolitics? That is the factor which play an important role in the decision making. Okay. So next question 72. Behavioral approach is developed by. So the right option is C, Chicago School. Question number 73. Morgenthau has overemphasized one factor, that is. So the right option is A, power. Question number 74. Tigris-Euphrates state system existed in. So the right option is A, 600 BC. Question number 75. Warning state system of China was in. So the right option is option B, 500 to 300 BC. Question number 76. Indian state system existed in. So the right option is C, 1000 AD. Question number 77. Treaty of Versailles was in. So the right option for this is A, 1914. Question number 78. Nations are classified into on the basis of industrial development. So what are these classifications? So this is option C, 3. So nations are classified into 3 on the basis of industrial development. So what are these 3 classification? Developed nations, developing nations, and underdeveloped nations. Next, question number 79. On the basis of power, nations are divided into. So the right option is C, 3. Question number 80. Sovereignty is internal as well as external. Option C. Question number 81. Nationalism is nation plus a. So option C, feeling. Nationalism is. So next question is, nationalism is option A, nation. Next question, fill in the blanks, is a basic element of nationalism. So what is this? This is material unity. '84. Soul is a spiritual principle in. So question number 84. So it is nationalism. So soul is a spiritual principle in nationalism. Question number 85. Nationalism is associated with. The right option for this is option C, patriotism. Next, fill in the blanks, created national government in Europe. So the right answer is D, realism. Next, extreme nationalism is called. So right option is C, feudalism. Power is. So the right option is for this, power is reasonable. Next question is, foreign policy of a nation is shaped by geography. Who said this? So this was said by Karl Marx, option C. To achieve power, size must be. So this is C, moderate. So to achieve power, size must be moderate. Next, location, altitude, rainfall and wind determines. So the right option is Option B, rain. National boundaries are of. So national boundaries are 7 types. Next, fill in the blanks. Boundaries are man-made. So option B, artificial. So artificial boundaries are man-made. Next, gift of nature is. So right option is natural resources. Fill in the blanks is a part of natural resources. So the right option is minerals. Next, fill in the blanks is a source of burden. So the right option is overpopulation. So overpopulation is a source of burden. Next, the most populated state is option D, China. ICBM is a product of new. So right option is A, technology. This is intercontinental ballistic missile. So ICBM stand for intercontinental ballistic missile. Next, espionage means. So the right option is C, spy work. Royal Air Force was owned by. So right option is UK. Largest army in the world. Right option is China. UN Day is celebrated on. So the right option is October 24. The first international organization was. The right option is League of Nations. Author of Theoretical Aspects of International Politics is. The right option is Mahendra Kumar. Vienna Congress was in. So right option is 1815. Fill in the blanks affects foreign policy. So the right option is world public opinion. So world public opinion affects foreign policy. Next, the chief architect of India's foreign policy was. So right option is Nehru. Henry Kissinger is associated with. The right option is US. Next, Alexander Gromyko is associated with. The right option is USSR. TP Srinivasan is an scholar, so Indian. So TP Srinivasan is an Indian scholar. Reports of the diplomats are the raw material of. The right option is foreign policy. National values shape. So the right option is foreign policy. So national values shape foreign policy. Next, during Cold War world was divided into. The right option is 2 blocks. One was USA led and second was USSR led. Next, during Cold War there was US bloc and the USSR bloc. Option D. The Cuban Missile Crisis was on. The right option is 1962. Fill in the blanks gave leadership to non-alignment movement. So the right option is Nehru. Next, core value and interest is an objective of. The right option is national interest. India always hold a pro-Palestine policy. So the right option is C, true. Yes. Yes, India always hold a pro-Palestine policy. India is a pro-UN in international relation. Yes, it's true. India believes in the norms and values and principles of United Nations organization. Next, NATO is a. So the right option is it is a military alliance. Diplomacy is the management of. So it is management of foreign policy. So diplomacy is the management of foreign policy. Next, Harold Nicholson says diplomacy has how much meanings? 3 meanings. So Harold Nicholson says diplomacy has 3 meanings. Next, I'm honest man sent abroad to lie for his country. Who said this? So for whose this statement is associated? So this is diplomat. Compromising diplomacy is, so the right option is shopkeeper. Aggressive diplomacy is, so the right option is warrior. Diplomacy came after First World War, so the right option is C, open. Delay is a shortcoming of diplomacy, so the right option is, so delay is a shortcoming of democratic diplomacy. So in democracy it takes time to decide to take the decisions, so it is a delay. So there is always a delay in the decision makings in a democratic system, so this is a shortcoming of the diplomacy in the democratic system. Next, War on Peace, The End of Diplomacy and the Decline of American Influence was written by, so this was written by option C, Ronan Farrow. Next, fill in the blanks is the symbolic representation of a nation. So this is diplomat. So diplomat is the symbolic representation of a nation. Next, a diplomat represents the, so the right option is option D, government. So a diplomat represents the government. Next, observation and reporting is done by, so this is done by diplomats. Next, fill in the blanks is a negotiator per excellence. So it is diplomat. So diplomat is a negotiator per excellence. Next, which is not a function of a diplomat. So here would be the transport, because reporting, representation and negotiation, these are the function of diplomat. Next, diplomacy which gave up conventional practices is, so this is new. It is a new diplomacy. So next, Treaty of Westphalia is an example of, so it is an example of diplomacy conference. Next, personal diplomacy is otherwise called, so this is summit diplomacy. Atlantic Charter is an example of, the right option is summit diplomacy. Next, old diplomacy is a diplomacy, so it is European diplomacy. So old diplomacy is known as European diplomacy. Next, representative sent to a Commonwealth country is, so it is known as Higher Commissioner. Next, propaganda is like an art of, so it is an art of painting. Next, slogans are method of, so slogans are the method of propaganda. Next, a good propaganda is always more simple. Next, consistency is a quality of, so the right option is diplomacy. So consistency is a quality of diplomacy. Economic imperialism is called, so it is called as economic colonialism. So economic imperialism is called colonialism. Next, imperialism is expansion of a state beyond its limits. So it is power. The right option is A. So imperialism is expansion of a state power beyond its limit. Question number 146. Fill in the blanks is the crudest form of imperialism. So right option is option B, military. So military is the crudest form of imperialism. Fill in the blanks is a comparatively modern imperialism. So this is economic. So economic is the comparatively modern form of imperialism. Imperialism is older than colonialism. White man's burden theory is associated with option B, imperialism. Next, satellite is related with, so satellite is related with the capitalism. Next, national is activated through imperialism. So the right option is C. So nationalism, national defense is activated through imperialism. Next, modern war is called, so modern war is called as a total war. Next, a war between two groups within a country is option B, civil war. Next, Hiroshima and Nagasaki where nuclear weapons were used are in, so they are in Japan. Next, a war fought in anticipation of enemy's attack is, so the right option is D, preemptive. It is preemptive war. Next, the most destructive war is, so the right option is unlimited nuclear war. Next, war has been the chief marker of modern world. Who said this statement? Who has given this statement? So option A, Rousseau. Next, the new nation came into being after the Indo-Pak War is, so the right option is A, Bangladesh. Government can prevent war. So the right option is C. So democratic government can prevent war. Next, fill in the blanks is the present international organization. So it is C. UNO is the present international organization. Next, balance of power means in distribution of power, so equilibrium. So balance of power means there is an equilibrium in distribution of power, right? Next, balance of power is just equilibrium. Who said it? So it is the statement given by Sidney Beefy. Next, the nation which play the role of balancing is called as, it is neutral state. Next, for long time played the role of balancer. So who is that nation? So USA. So for long time USA played the role of balancer. Next, when power is concentrated in two states or two groups, it is known as, so it is simple. So when power is concentrated in two state or two groups, so it is basically a simple groups. Next, alliance produce, so it is the right option is B, balance, because if there is alliance there would be a counter alliance, so this produce balance. Next, Switzerland is a country, so the right option would be C, neutral country. So Switzerland is a neutral country. Next, armament and, so what is the term which is associated with the armament? That is disarmament. Next, compensation and, so it is partition. So compensation and partition. Next, balance of power creates. So the option is C, peace. If there is a balance of power, there would be peace, and if there is any kind of disruption in the balance of power, there would be war. Critics say balance of power today is, so it is balance of terror. So critics says that the balance of power in today's time has converted into the balance of terror. Next, watchword of collective security is, so the right option is A, one for all and all for one. So this is the main theme, or you can say that the central slogan for the collective security, one for all and all for one. Next, Ban Ki-moon belongs to, so option B, South Korea. Next, collective security is, so the right option is A, म्यूचुअल अश्योरेंस, मतलब वन फॉर ऑल एंड ऑल फॉर वन. अगर कोई एक पर अटैक करता है तो वो माना जाएगा कि सारे स्टेट के अगेंस्ट है, वो सारे ग्रुप के अगेंस्ट में है, और सारे ग्रुप जो होंगे वो म्यूचुअल एश्योर करेंगे उस पर्टिकुलर नेशन की सिक्योरिटी को लेकर. नेक्स्ट, in 1950 North Korea attacked, so the option is C, South Korea. Next, key articles in League Convent says about collective security is, so the right option is C, Article 10, 11 and 16. So which chapter of United Nations Charter says about collective security? So it is chapter 7. Next, United Nations Charter gives right of self-defense by, the right option is Article 51. Which article provides for military staff committee? So the right option is Article 47. Next question, UN took forces for the first time in. So the right option is Korea. Leader of Korean Action Force was. So it is option B, General MacArthur. Uniting for Peace resolution was moved by. So the right option is USA. The law prevailing between states is. So it is international law. The Law of War and Peace written by. The right option is Hugo Grotius. International law is divided into law of war and the second one is law of peace. So international law is divided into law of war and law of peace. Next, international law is comparatively option B, weak. International law has no executive implementation of the provisions. So it is option B, executive. Red Cross Society was formed by Henry Dunant. So the right option is D. Next, there are public international law and private international law. So the right option is C. Next, international law neither prohibit nor outlaw war. So the right option is option B. Next, the seat of International Court of Justice is located at Hague. Option D. Each nation can send 5 members to the UN General Assembly. So the right option is B, 5. So each nation can send 5 members to the UN General Assembly. Next, moderate state system begin with the Westphalia Treaty. So right option is option B. Next, diplomacy is written by, so it is written by Harold Nicholson. Option B. Next, the Asian Conference of 1955 was so it was at Bandung. Next, Foundations of International Politics was written by, so it is option C, आपका Margaret and Harold Sprout. Question number 197. The Indo-Soviet Treaty of Friendship was in the year of, so this is 1971. Next, nuclear threat is the main need for disarmament. So the right option for question number 198 is option A, nuclear threat. So nuclear threat is the main need for disarmament. Question number 199, a treaty prohibiting nuclear experiments. So it is option C, CTBT. Next, quality of leadership and quality of diplomacy are essential for, so option D, national security. So quality of leadership and quality of diplomacy are essential for the national security. So here we have covered total 200 questions related to international politics. Hope you got the answer and the question as well. और कोई confusion नहीं होगा आपको किसी भी question में. If there is any confusion, you can put the comment in the comment box so that we can clear it. And for more update and details, you can follow me into the Instagram. आपको जो link है वो provide already मेरे जो detail section है उसमें provided है, तो आप मुझे Instagram में भी follow कर सकते हैं. एंड थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग. अगर वीडियो पसंद आए हो, इसके क्वेश्चंस आपको समझ आए हो, अगर हेल्प मिली है आपको जरा भी, तो प्लीज़ इसको लाइक ज़रूर करना, शेयर करना और कमेंट ज़रूर करना और सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर करना प्लीज़. इट विल हेल्प मी एंड मोटिवेट मी टू क्रिएट सच काइंड ऑफ वीडियोज़. सो थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग गाइज. सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो. तब तक के लिए बाय बाय, टेक केयर, कीप लर्निंग, कीप एक्सप्लोरिंग.